Hi everyone, welcome to my final completed pages video of the year. I'm going to be showing you most of the things I've coloured in December. It is the 29th, which means I will be doing a few more Christmas and sort of Christmassy pictures, so you can see those in January. I don't like to stop colouring Christmas at least until the end of the month, but that's me. So I've got a list to show you and all my books, but at the end of the video I'm also going to tell you what my colouring plans are for next year. I have a few goals, so I thought I would share them, and then I'll have to do them, won't I? But let's make a start. I'll move my planner, journal, whatever it is, to the side, and then find the first book. The first book is, well, the first section of books are from Johanna Basford. We've got her Rooms of Wonder book here. Now, the only page I did from this in December was this page here, which was, I called it my festive food page. It was a series of tutorials which are available on my channel. And I did one a day through quite a lot of December actually. I wanted to do some Johanna Basford, but as I completed 2 copies of Johanna's Christmas, I wanted to do something different, so I thought I would do something from the new book. Now, I have had lots of requests for tutorials from this book, including this page here from a couple of people and a few other pages. I am going to do a lot more from her book in the new year. It's on my goals actually, which at the end I'll explain more, but I will do them, but during December I wanted to do more Christmassy things. There's a lot of Christmassy things coming up, so that was that one. Oh, I leave the bookmark out. Let's just find a space to pop it. Oh, this desk is a mess. The next Johanna Basford themed pictures were from her planner. I will come in a little bit closer if my remote control wants to work. There we go. So this was the 1st December page in the planner, which was the snow globe. I had a lot of fun with this. It was tutorials. The planners are always tutorials, so there was lots of shine on the bottom there. I just wanted to show you. So as I say, it's tutorials for all of that. That was fun. Then we had the hair. Oh, sorry, I usually tell you what pencils I used. The Rooms of Wonder was polychromos, as was this. The hair I did with Ergosoft, and there's also some pearlescent paint on the stars and some silver pen, things like that. So that was our hair. And then the sleigh, which was, I'm just looking, Castle Art Soft Touch, that's right, because, and also more pearlescent paint and silver. I wanted to, and there's some shine on the presents as well. It's not picking up quite so well. I wanted to do purple, so I used the Soft Touch, the Castle Arts, because their purples are really lovely. And the last one I did with polychromos again. I can bring it a little closer so you can see a smaller section of that one. That was fun. So that was all of the planner, and that's finished, and there is a flip through of the completed planner already available on my channel in case you haven't seen that one. I also started the new planner. Now with the new planner I have got a colour along going on Instagram, so if you're on Instagram, if you follow me, you'll would have seen it already. Erica from Elm Colours is her channel name. She contacted me and said, did I want to do a joint colour along for the year in the planner, because I always colour the planner, and I was like, that's great. So it's very simple. You just colour your planner page, tag me and her using the @ if you want to. Use hashtag Johanna's Weekly Planner 2023, I think. I've posted about it on my Facebook and on my Instagram. If you're on Instagram, you'll find me, the details are there. And every time you colour a page from the planner, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to follow exactly the right week. Like this is the first week of the planner, but if you haven't done this page yet, just tag us and do it, you know, when you get to it. It's not a rush. And the idea is that we can sort of all colour together, which is good fun. And I will put that hashtag in my tutorials as well, because I am going to do a tutorial every Monday from the planner as I have done last year and the year before. So I'm going to keep going with that tradition, as it were. So that's that one. I have done the next page. I'm not going to show you that because it's for January. You'll have to wait. So that's that one. Okay, now we're moving on to Rita Berman. I did do a little video on Christmas Day showing you all my Christmas pictures that I'd coloured in Rita Berman books, and these were probably all included because I think I had already done them all, but I'll give you a quick showing anyway. So this was with Polycolour pencils, this holly. This is a page that I do want to complete in videos. Although some of these are quite similar, I can make a way of making them look different. Probably use the Polycolours for all of them just to keep it consistent, although I may run out of green combos, so I'll have a think. But yeah, it is a sort of work in progress page that will get finished. So there's the holly, and then in her seasons book I completed all of the winter pages in here. So this one here, which was done using Lightfast pencils. So I kept it a little bit autumnal because it's on the border between autumn and winter in the book. But we do have this snow, which is done with a blue glitter pen. And then I did this page, which was a lot of fun. I've come out just a tad so you can see better. There we go. I wanted it to look really, really, really cold, so that's what I did there. And I used Lightfast pencils again for this one. I was enjoying this sort of colour combo here, which Lightfast has these nice sort of turquoise and aqua type colours. I can't remember what they call them, so I wanted to use it again. I think I did this one this year. I'm pretty sure I did this one in the beginning of December, again with Lightfast pencils, but the sky is pastels and there's some sparkly snow. So there's that one. And the last one that I did was this one, which was part of a colour along challenge actually on Instagram, to colour the last page in a book. And so this is the last page in this book, so I coloured it, and it's done with Polycolour, but there is a lot of stickles. Lots and lots. There's a little shorts video I made of me doing this because it's really hard to show it up unless you're actually in a video. So that's that one. So that's my Rita Berman, oh no, her winter book as well. So I did a few from here because I was finishing my winter pages in that book. I didn't do loads from this book. I did this little picture. I can come in a bit closer for you. Now it's a really simple colouring. I didn't do anything too fancy. I was watching telly and I wanted to colour something, so I brought this book. It's quite small, and I grabbed my Holbein pastel tin because again I've only got the 12 tin, although I've got some other Holbeins in there that I've open stock ones because my pastel set's getting a bit short, so I can fit 2 in a row. So I did that while watching TV, just a bit of fun. And then I did this star, which, bear with me, I will come back out again. This was a video where I showed you how I did it, so that's available now on my channel if you want to have a look at it. But I did a bit of gold pen and some silver bits and pieces, so that was a fun one. And I wanted to do one that wasn't in the seasons book, just a bit of difference. And this one here is a little mini series of videos that I've started but haven't yet finished. So you may get a spoiler. Or not. No, I think these finish at this month, I'm not sure. But this one and this one have gone out. This one's today's, but there's another couple, I guess. Yeah, one of them would have come out on the 31st, which is the day this video goes out. But a lot of people have said they want me to do more on this page, so I am planning on doing that. Maybe not every single element, but definitely sort of some of the bigger bits. But I'll have a think, and yeah, I'm going to put a bookmark back in that page to remind me, so that although it's not in my colouring goals list, that is something I'm going to be doing for you. So So there's that one. So the last Rita one is this page. Now this is Rita's free download. I did promote it on my channel a few times to tell people that it was available. It's not available anymore. What Rita tends to do with her downloads is just leaves them available for a certain amount of time only. And then once it's gone, it's gone. So you have to download it quickly. You can download it and save it. Once you've got it forever. But if you haven't downloaded it, sadly, you've missed that opportunity. I didn't get her last winter one. I think that was 2 years ago. But anyway, this one. Now, you look at this colour scheme and you might think this is a bit strange. Well, I was using my new colour cubes. I will do a video on colour cubes. It will come out in January. I haven't to show you them. I know a lot of people have had them for Christmas. There's been quite a few videos, but I will show you them and I will show you how I'm going to use them myself, because there's no set way to use them. You can choose. And and I will do a picture with them and show you. So we'll get round to that soon, but it's just fitting everything in. There's lots of exciting things to do. So that was done with the colour cube, and it obviously you can see it had green and orange and pink and golds. So it was quite an interesting one. So that was that one. Now we're moving on to Hanna Karlzon. This is a book that I was gifted. And I have done a flip through and coloured this particular picture on camera already, so you may have seen it. And it's quite a bright red. But I wanted to make it, although it's a summer book, because it's December, I try and make everything really Christmassy or festive. So hence the red and green and the sparkle. So it was fun to make that festive. But this book I probably won't be doing very much of in January. I think I'll be probably concentrating more on winter pictures, but you never know. But you know, it will get used. Beautiful. You know, as the year goes on, really. Now this is Hanna Karlzon's Seasons book, so I did a lot more in this book because of it being more wintry themed. So this one is a video which would have probably already come out this present. Now I've been asked to do this page, and I was quite happy doing the pages, little separates, and but I just didn't get time to record it all before Christmas. But I wanted to get the present one out fairly quickly because it's so Christmassy, and the other ones are more just wintry, so they'll come. But I will finish this page. I will do a proper series of it, but again, it's just time. I've had a bit of time off. It's been nice to just chill a little bit, but I've had a lot of family sort of things going on, which is really nice, and so I haven't been able to sort of record so much, but I'll get back on top of it and get all these little series finished. Now this one I finished yesterday. Now I've been practicing my skin and hair because it's not something that I'm that well practiced at. What I did was I looked up a couple of pictures of faces that had already been done. Some were this one, some were other Hanna Karlzon ones, and used that to help me with the where to put the light and shade. Still not very confident with my faces, so they're still quite pale. I think that just due to my lack of confidence, really. I have got a book with grayscale people in, and I'm going to do a picture from there which might really help me to see where to put the dark and light colourings. But the hair I had great fun with. I'll put it a bit closer, hopefully it's still in focus. And basically for the hair, I think it looks a bit like a fur. I did a light brown in a complete, just a flat colour, and then I just used really sharp pencils in different tones of brown through the hair. It was really good fun, and a bit darker around these to make them look like they're pushing down and shadowing the hair. So that was fun. I used pencil wise, I haven't told you, I've forgotten a lot, haven't I? I used polychromos, and on the last one I've also done 2 Hanna Karlzon postcards, which neither of which I've got. I both sent one of them I gave to my niece for her birthday. It wasn't Christmassy. One of them is a video, but I haven't got a still of it. with me, but I gave it to someone for a Christmas card, so I haven't got it. So so I've done a few others, and one with the video was this, the postcard of this. I also did this page. This was great fun. Christmas tree. I used Castle Arts watercolour pencils for this, but I used it in the tree. I used the watercolours, had great fun, but I didn't activate them because it's so small. I decided if I tried to activate them, it might make a right mess. Around the bird, I did activate that, and on the bird, and the bell, and the ribbon. The outside is actually done in pastel. It's squiffy, aren't we? I sort of did some different splodgy yellows and browns, and there's some metallic pen as well. So it was, and some white pen. It was good fun messing around, and of course Hannah's paper is really good for watercolour, because although it's slightly warped, it'll be fine to colour on the back. The hardest thing about colouring this page will be the fact that it's against the back of the book, not the fact that it's had watercolour on. You can see I've got pastel all over the back. Hey ho. But yeah, I had fun with that. So those are those that I did. Where are we? Oh, we're across the page. Hang on, bear with me. Oh yes. Now these are Agatha Pop's downloads. This page was a free download. I'm sure it's still available. She does have quite a number of free pages. I'm going to come in really close so you can see all the details. So you can download it and have a go. I did these as little videos leading up to Christmas. So each of these little pictures was a video. I think that was the Christmas Day. And that one's got a bit of glitter on. Oh, there you go. So they were fun. But I was gifted her set of Christmas Tinies, and there are 24, and I had great fun doing all of these. Now, quite a few of these, I used my colour cubes to choose the colour scheme. So the colours might seem slightly unconventional, and it was really good fun, very interesting. I used polychromos for all of them. So some of them I just, with these, because I felt I needed yellow on certain pages, like if there was a candle flame. I was probably being a little bit stuck in my ways, really. The idea of the colour cube is really to try and come out of your comfort zone. Like that one, I chose one which had a bit of yellow as well as blues and greens because I thought I needed it for the flame, but probably didn't really. So, and this is interesting. Having pink and orange together is not something that I would normally combine, but there we go. And this one had no green, so I had to do all my greenery in golds and yellows, which actually was fun. But pairing that with pink, grey, pink and gold. And again, this one had no green. I had lovely fun trying to get a three-dimensional effect on that pine cone. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. And I've used a bit of sparkly pen to really make that look like a light. It's good, isn't it? So, and again here we've got black and sort of pink and gold and green. So it's really interesting. That one I didn't pick colours. I spent ages on that one. I had such fun playing with that. I do like poinsettias. Yeah, again here we've got black and purple, pink and orange. It's really interesting. And then we have the second page. We have a little bird. So I would have coloured him as a robin, but I didn't have the right colours. And also the snow. I needed to use my yellow, so I put it on the snow, but I don't know if that was such a good idea. No one likes yellow snow, do they? These were fun. So I just used the colours that I had and did those. This one was just grey and blue, so it seemed quite good. And then until I got to the carrot, but it's just got to be blue. And again here we've got pink and green and blue. So that was quite interesting. That one, I took a photo of that, I think, and put it on into Instagram. So it was pink and orange, yellow and green. And a cute little bird there, but the berries are quite pale because that was the colour that I had. This one I used Prismas for. In fact, the whole of this page. The other pages are all polychromos. This page I used Prismacolor. Spent ages doing this one, and I used a Chris Cheng video. She's got one out this year with Christmas treats, and she's got the cinnamon, the leaves, this orange segment, and the star anise. So I copied her, I used her tutorial to colour that with the Prismas, so that was fun. That's the first time I followed one of hers with Prismas since I've got Prismas, and it was good fun. Took ages, of course, as Chris Cheng always does. Did this one myself though. I just decided to do a gold cup and go with it. And this one I wanted a sort of magical bottle. The lolly is, there's a bit of sparkle on some of those things. That was fun. Now this one is in pastel, but I think I picked out the pastel tones from the Prismas and then did some sort of gingerbread colour and chocolate. There's the gingerbread house, and the last one was the stocking. I decided not to pick out the pattern too much, but I did it in a glitter pen. It doesn't show up very well, does it? So those were those. I had lovely fun with those. So that was really good. Right, now we have let's come out a little bit so you can see this is Magical Season. I did a video from here, which isn't coming up next. This is was a colour along with Michelle, but I'm not sure if she's done it yet. So anyway, but I was unsure as to what colours to use for this. I got quite stuck. I did the bears and I wanted the Christmassy themes, but then what do you do for a tablecloth? So I did it sort of gold. And then the background I felt looked more like a sort of snowy, wintry, icicle type snow thing. So I did it in black and silver metallic pens with the blue in the background. And I used my new Artex pencils. Tomorrow, my planner page, I use the Artex. I show you them a little bit and use them. I don't use them all. I just use some of them for my planner. This is 72 sets. There's too many to sort of use every pencil unless I'd done a sort of mandala or something. So I just thought I would show you them. This one was a video. I think there were 4 parts, maybe 3, which was a lot of fun. And it was done with polychromos. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. I was looking forward to doing quite a lot from this book, but I just ran out of time. And this was the test page. I did this one when I did the flip through, and I was testing different ways of perhaps colouring in the book, and so that was fun. So if you want to see how I did this, look at the flip through of the book. Okay, where are we next? We have this Mandalas book. Now this book I did a flip through, I think this month, and I coloured this page in my flip through and tried to make it look a bit festive with some golds and reds and greens and things like that. And I've done quite a few other pages in the book too. Now this one isn't particularly festive. I did this one with poly colours, I think. It looks like them to me, just looking, but I haven't written it down. Very odd. This one here I wanted to make look wintry and festive, so I used Castle Arts gel pens, I think, as sort of metallic colours, but I did run out the here and had to, and some of them ran out, but you know, it is what it is. And round here you can, the colour changes a bit as well, where I ran out and had to substitute, but you know, that's what happens with pens. This one again, wanted to keep it festive. This is Chromaflow pencils, so I just used my sort of reds and yellows and greens. All of these were colour alongs, I think, with my friend Michelle, who bought me the book, so thank you, Michelle. I've been having great fun. Again, we have a very festive one with a silver pen, and I think I haven't written down what pencils I used, but the colour is done in pencil and then it's got a sparkle pen on top. So I'm very impressed with this sparkly pen. The Sakura one. I haven't run one out yet, and I'm really surprised. I've had it for ages. This one is done with Castle Art metallic pencils. So I tried to pick sort of Christmassy colours still, so it was good fun. So that's all of those from there. So there's quite a few in that one. Now, elephants. This book has a picture in it here, which I thought looked rather Christmassy. It almost looked to me like the elephant standing in front of a Christmas tree, because there were all sorts of things hanging off this bush. So I decided to have a play with that. Now, the colour on top of the black in the background here, that is Prismacolor, and it shows up reasonably well, I think. I was told Prismacolor showed up well on black, and that's correct. The white part of the page, I'll just show you in case you're not familiar with the book. You get some black, some white. So the outlines that are in white and the white elephant are done in gel pens. So the outlines are in metallic pen and the ornaments are in glitter pens. So there's the elephant, I think he was coloured in with pencil and then gone over with a sparkly pen. I can't remember. But you can see how sparkly here. So that was good fun, and just kept it to my sort of favourite festive colours. Okay, now Colouring Heaven Patterns book. I did a festive one here. Now I just did it in pens. Must have been some days I'm just in the mood for just using some pens and not worrying about shading or anything. And there we go, just a sort of festive looking. Those are Triplus pens, I haven't got them in here. They're Staedtler pens. I was just won them in a competition. They're the only felt pens I have. Now in this book I wanted to try out some Sharpies. A lot of people talk about colouring with Sharpies, and I thought, I'm going to have a go and see what the difference. Having done that pen picture, and it's very liney as I call it, I wanted to try some Sharpies. So this isn't all Sharpies. The yellow and green and that red are. This one isn't. This one's more of a normal type of pen. Missed a bit. My first reaction is the smell is horrendous. It made me feel nauseous and it gave me a headache. So there's no way I want to colour with Sharpies. Someone has said to me that hoo-hoo markers don't smell anything as bad, but I'm still not sure whether I'm really that keen, to be honest. I can see the attraction here. There are no lines, but it sort of fades towards the middle. I don't know if that was my colouring technique. And of course, the back looks like that. So I did put pieces of paper in to protect this page. I'm not sure how keen I am on a page that does that, particularly in a colouring book that's not single-sided. So, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go back to trying markers again at some point, but not now. It sort of put me off. So, Nice Little Town Christmas 2. We had this page here, which I think was Christmas Eve's page. And the lovely little mouse having a chill and a read. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm not going to read, but I'm going to chill because we finished entertaining for the year. We had 2 sets of guests, a few friends over here and there, and we had our own Christmas day. And now we're just going to eat leftovers and relax for a bit. So it's really nice. So that was that one. So as I say, there is a tutorial video for that one. And as there is for this one. So this was the sort of mushroomy ball type picture that I did. So that's that one. Now, where are we next? Oh, we're Little House. Now, Little House has quite a few wintry pictures. I did a couple. These were both wallpapery type ones. This is done with polychromos. I can come in a bit closer so you can sort of see the detail on one of the pages. Now this is drawn in grayscale, so the 3-dimensional look on the house, I think it's like a shop. is really easy. You don't have to really do anything. And I also did this page, which was adorable. Oh, the other one, the last one was done in polychromos, but I used Coarse pencils for this one. Just wanted something with a really nice red, and it's very straightforward. As I say, the shading is done for you. So with the cookies, I just coloured them all over with one colour. With the cups, I did a little bit of grey over them to make them look a little bit more metallic, because I remember from the story they had a tin cup each for Christmas, or one of them did. I think they used to share one or something. So but I tried to look in my book to find out, and I looked in Little House on the Big Woods, but that isn't this Christmas. That in Little House in the Big Woods they get a pair of mittens and a striped candy for Christmas, and Laura gets a rag doll. So this must be a different year. So I just and I was wondering what colour to colour these little circles, which I assume were little candies, but they might have just been biscuit crumbs. I wasn't really sure. So anyway, I did them pink. So that was fun. It was really quick because it's grayscale and I didn't need to do too much thinking. Now we have Botanicum. I did one picture in here for a video. Here we go. This wreath here. So you can find that. I didn't do the whole thing on video, but I did all the elements, so there's enough there for you to finish it. And I've just started doing this one. So you'll see the completed one next month, but I've been having fun with that one. This was done using Ergosofts. This is, I'm using Coarse pencils at the minute. I've got some ideas about a background. Who knows if it's going to work. But anyway, you'll find out next month. So that's what I'll be doing later today. Now we are on to Matchstick Mouse. Now this book is finished. There is a flip through coming today. So you would have already seen it by the time this video goes out. So I'm going to go through it really quickly, so you can just see which pages I completed. I'm not even going to talk to you about what colours I used. I'm just going to flip through so you can have a quick glance. So say, watch my completed pages video if you haven't seen it already, and you'll get all the details. You'll get a longer view of each page, and I'll tell you which pencils I used as well for the pages that I can remember. I forgot a few of them, but anyway. So I had lovely fun with this cute little book. So here are, whoops, all my pages. I'm going quickly. This one here is a free download. So quite a few of the pages are. I did a colouring event with Morgan O'Brien. He contacted, I think it was 14 colourists in the end, and they all had a page with a free download link. It was a scavenger hunt. Now on my video tutorial for this page, there is now a link in the description to every single download. So if you missed any of them, because they were on Instagram, not everyone does Instagram, that's where they were mainly announced. If you missed any, there's now links to all of them. It isn't a link directly to the download apart from one. They're links to the people's Instagram pages or their YouTube videos where they reveal the link. I thought that was fairer. I shouldn't, I didn't want to just give you the direct link. I thought it was fairer to the people for you to go along, maybe like their video, even if you don't watch it all, maybe subscribe or follow them on Instagram, just to give them a little thank you for taking part, really. So those are all. One of them, she didn't put the link on her video, and I asked her for it, and so I've got the link, the direct link. So that's that one, and let's carry it on through. They are such adorable pictures, and they take me, it depends on the picture. If there's a black background already coloured in, this is a tutorial video. If there's a black background already coloured in and snow, they can take me less than an hour. Like, this is so quick. But of course you can go over the black background with a different colour if you don't like it. But yeah, they don't take long to finish. Oops. So I'm just quickly show you the rest. See, this one was black and I went over it in a metallic pen. I just wanted to change it up a bit. So that is the, it's a sort of nod to his book. No idea what it's called. He's got another book with that those baby Yodas. Now this one, I finished the whole book this month, every picture I coloured in December. There is going to be a flip through of this completed book. I'm not going to show you any of it because you can wait and watch the flip through. So, and it's going to be boring to show it you twice. My last picture, which I completely forgot to even note down, and then I remembered because I always do one from the flower year every month, which is one of my colouring goals for next year, is to keep doing that, was this mistletoe, which I think I did with polychromos, but I can't be 100% sure because, as I say, I forgot to write it down. But my aim will be to continue colouring a page of this each month. And I'm going to do the planner every week. But the aims that I wanted to share with you were my the books that I want to finish. So I'm going to show you them. This one, Miniature Enchanted Forest. If I flick through it, what I've done, you can see I've probably done maybe half. I'd like to finish that this year, not next month, in the year. This one here, Welcome to the Village. I haven't done a lot of this book. I haven't shown you my completed pages from this book, my completed images. This one. I did write it down. I forgot to put the bookmarks in. So that one and that one, those are done with, I wrote it down. Yeah, he's done with Chroma Flow. This reindeer was a video. Coarse pencils. I wrote it was a fox. I confused myself. It's definitely not a fox. That was an old video tutorial. This guy, he's a fox. He was done with coarse pencils. He was done. And this one. It was so cute. I did a bit of colour for the snow. You can't really see it. Those were done with my Artex pencils. So it was a fun one. I like doing the sky. It was really good fun. Anyway, so this book I want to finish this year. And I also want to finish this one this year. I've only done a few in here. I probably won't be doing many in January. There's a snowy one there, which I might do. But that was a buddy colour. It was lovely fun. We used colour cube. That's a tutorial. So I haven't done. I did that one. Sort of cosy autumn picture. Oh, and that was a nice. That was a buddy colour. But I want to finish that. It won't take me too long, I'm sure. And my biggest challenge for me, well, my other one that I haven't got the book, it's right at the bottom of my pile, Rooms of Wonder. I'd like to finish Rooms of Wonder this year. That's a huge ask, isn't it? But I usually finish Johanna's books before her next one comes out, and I'm assuming she'll have one out in October. But this is my biggest challenge. This is my Secret Garden 2018 colouring calendar. Now it is humongous, really big, and that is why I haven't coloured in it. It's very daunting, but I've decided that I'm going to undertake a page a month. So when I do my monthly flip throughs, I should be sharing with you a page from this every month. So I'm telling you this so that you can tell me off if I don't. This is the very first page, which isn't even a month, so I've got to do this one before I even start. And then we've got, put it a bit lower so you can see, they're so big. So if you compare them with the size of that. So it's not only the sort of challenge of the fact that it's such a big, daunting page, but it's the fact that trying to fit it on my desk. I mean, obviously the fact that it's ring bound means I can fold it round, but still. But we've got a nice selection of pictures. I don't really know. Every time I get it out, I get a little bit daunted and scared and put it away again. I've been doing that since 2018. It's a long time, isn't it? I need to just get, I love this picture. I'll have fun with that. I need to just get around to doing it. Now these are very unlikely to be videos because they're so huge. But as I say, I will show you in my completed pages. And I need to make sure that I do it, which is why I'm telling you. So this is my big, scary goal. So I've done this one in a planner. I remember doing it in purple and orange. Interesting. But maybe I can use the colour cube to help me a little bit if I'm daunted. Just grab a card of colours and then go for it. So that might be fun. So I'm just showing you all the pictures. I don't know why. You may not have seen this. It's a really old calendar, but they're all from the Secret Garden book. Except for the, actually one of them isn't, funnily enough. It's a Secret Garden calendar, but that one that I just said I'd done in purples and oranges isn't from Secret Garden. I don't know if it was drawn especially for the calendar. That one, that's not in Secret Garden. So I don't know why it appeared in the Secret Garden calendar. As I say, maybe Johanna drew a bonus picture for the calendar that was different. It is in the planner though. So that's that. So those are my goals. So it's fun colouring goals really. Not too, they're things that I really want to achieve, which is why I have sort of shared them with you really. But that's me. So that's everything I think. So thank you for following me, subscribing, commenting, liking, being so lovely to me all year, and all the other little thank yous that people have said and sent. It's all very, very much appreciated. Those of you that aren't subscribed, please do so. It makes a huge difference to the channel, helps it to grow, helps it become more visible so more people can see colouring, enjoy it, pick up a book. You know, it isn't for me about people watching all of my videos. It's for me about trying to help people to notice colouring and try it and get all the benefits that we benefit from, which is why I do things like shorts, which I know some people aren't so fond of, because they can get big and lots of people can see them very quickly, and it can be a good way of just getting colouring out there really on the map. But you can click the bell when you subscribe and say what notifications you want. So if you want to know every video I get, you can click that. But if you just want a few, or if you don't want any, you can do that as well. So you're in control, even though you subscribed, you're still in control of what sort of notifications you get. But there we go. Thank you for a lovely year. Happy New Year to everybody. I'm going to strive to do a couple of videos a day all through next year as well, but that isn't going to be one of my goals. I don't want to feel stressed by having to do that, but it's something I do enjoy, the making the video, not the editing. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, I do it in the background while I colour, and then it makes it much more fun. So that's me. So thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely day, evening. If you're celebrating, don't drink too much. Be safe. Have fun. And I'll see you next year. Happy colouring.